Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mood616 here, and yes, I'm back with part 5 of my CD hip hop collection overview, shelf by shelf, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah, let's get right into this. We're gonna be finishing up here with the B's and then on to the C's. Alright, first up here is the Bush Babies Ambush. Very cool record, man. Really fucking dig this shit. Got very, very awesome vibes on this. Love the back of this record, man. Yeah, it's a really cool album. Then their follow-up with Gravity. This was actually a very different sounding album than the first one. The first one had, it had like some reggae-ish vibes to it and stuff. This one, a lot different, man. Love the track 3 MCs on here. It's fucking dope. Awesome shit. Next up is Bronze Nazareth with The Unknown. Not my favorite Bronze Nazareth record, but it's pretty cool. It's got a different sound to it. Very kind of, I don't even know how to describe that record. It's different. The Great Migration. I guess the way I could describe this record is that he hadn't really found his sound yet, I guess. I don't know. The Great Migration. This is fantastic, man. This is a really, really fucking dope album. One of my favorite albums of the 2000s. Actually, love this album. I think it's fantastic. The next up is Thoughts for Food 1 and 2. This I didn't actually find very good, to be honest. I found it kind of boring, actually. Next up, Brown Bag All Stars, Brown Bag Season. This is fucking fantastic. I love this record. This too has a bunch of remixes and stuff on it. Pretty cool set. Awesome stuff. If you don't have this, pick it up. Next up is the Burners. Zumbi, and the R are the Burners, of course. Zumbi from Sinai. Pretty interesting record, I gotta say, man. I didn't really hear a lot of people talking about this one when it dropped, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool, man. Then we got Bumpy Knuckles, also known as Freddie Fox, Crazy Like a Fox. This is the deluxe edition, and of course it has both versions. The Jailhouse 94 original version and the DITC 1993 demo version, which I prefer the demo version, to be honest, but a lot grimier sound, and I don't know. I mean, both are fucking fantastic. I'm a huge Freddie Fox fan. Then we got Industry Shakedown, Freddie Fox. Fucking love this album. It's fantastic. Real fucking grimy shit. Then we got Bumpy Knuckles with Connection. I like this, man. I thought this was pretty good. It's got some pretty cool joints on it. There's just another copy of it. Then we got this official street mixtape, Street Triumph, hosted by Primo. This is actually pretty cool, man. It's got like a bunch of random joints and stuff all over it. Some album joints and some other unreleased stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Next up, Bumpy Knuckles and Static Selecta, Ambition. I fucking loved this album, man. Real cool stuff, man. Love the art on this album too, man. It's fucking awesome. I believe actually Illis did the cover art for this album. I think it's fantastic. And then we got DJ Primo and Bumpy Knuckles with the collection. Yeah, fucking awesome stuff, man. What can I say, man? I honestly, this was an album that I don't know. A lot of people were kind of shitting all over this one and stuff, but let the haters hate. I thought it was fucking good, man. I thought it was really good. Bus Driver, Roadkill, Overcoats. To be honest, man, I find Bus Driver to be ultra annoying. Not really a big fan of him. Busta Rhymes, The Coming. What can I say about this album, man? Fucking awesome. Woo-ha, got you all in check. It's fucking dope, man. My joint on this album, though, man, has got to be The Finish Line. I love that track. Classic stuff by Busta Rhymes. When Disaster Strikes by Busta Rhymes. Not as good as his in my opinion, as his debut solo album, but this is fantastic. Really dig that. Next up, the Extinction Level album. Really fucking hot record, man. I really dug this one to come out. I haven't listened to one in a long time. Busta Rhymes Anarchy. Now, this was an album that I really did not care for. I haven't listened to it in a lot of years, but I remember, trying to get into it when it came out and just not digging this at all, but I should go back and check it out. Busta Rhymes Genesis. Decent. Busta's not his best work, but, this one actually Has some surprising joints on it anyway. Busta Rhymes, It Ain't Safe No More. Again, it's got some pretty fucking cool joints on it, with some pretty weak ones though too, but it's got some pretty cool stuff on there. And then this album right here, The Big Bang, this album right here fucking surprised the hell out of me. When I first heard this album, I wasn't really digging it, but then, you know, it kind of grew on me. The production really did grow on me. I think Busta Rhymes kind of murdered some of these beats, to be honest. Pretty cool record, actually. And then last up for the Bees, I'm going to let that fall there. Bustin' Melons, Watch Your Seeds Pop Out. Fucking awesome record, man. Really cool fucking underground left coast stuff, man. Really cool stuff. And then on to the C's. I don't know why I have this in the C's. I guess this could have been in the numbers, right? 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Not a fan of this album whatsoever. Even when it first dropped, I didn't like it. I don't even know why I bought the fucking album. The Cold Vein, Cannibal Ox, fucking fantastic stuff, man. Classic LP production here. Absolutely amazing. This is one of my favorite albums of the 2000s. I can listen to this album all the time. I think it's great. Oh, Jesus. It's just so good. I kind of want to listen to it now. Cage with Weatherproof, not that great. Cage Movies for the Blind. I think this is fantastic. It's got some really grimy, dope shit. This is when Cage was really good. Then Hell's Winter, I think is probably my favorite Cage record. This one's got some really fucking awesome joints on it. Shoot Frank, man. Fuck, how can you beat that RJD2 beat? It's fantastic. Then Depart From Me by Cage. Kind of like experimental bullshit. Wasn't feeling it. Cali Agents, Planet Asian Roscoe. This is fucking awesome. I love this record, How the West Was Won. Fantastic stuff. Next up, Camp Low with Uptown Saturday Nights. Oh man, I absolutely love this record. I wish Camp Low still put out albums like this. I know they didn't drop an album forever, and then they came out with a few recently. They've been working with Pete Rock and doing some other albums. I gotta pick up their other albums that they've dropped, but this album right here, I just absolutely love it, man. It's so good. Cooley High, man. How the fuck can you go wrong with that shit? It's amazing. Lucchini, fucking awesome. Such a good record. Cameron, Confessions of Fire. This is probably one of the worst album covers I have ever fucking seen in my life. This shit is whack, man. This is such a whack album cover. It's just awful. Every time I look at it, it makes me laugh. Like, that stupid fucking look on Cameron's face. Just look at that shit. It's fucking horrendous. Not a bad album, though, to be honest. I like 350 Sounds, pretty cool. Horse and Carriage, just some cool tracks on here. You know, it's from back in the day, whatever. Come Home With Me. I thought this album was actually pretty decent for the time it came out. This is like one of my least favorite eras of hip-hop in the early 2000s, I thought it was very hit and miss. Purple Haze, this is trash. It's a fucking awful album. Cannabis, his first record, self-titled, or not self-titled, I guess kind of is Cannabis. You know, this is an album I've really always liked. Patriots, Get Retarded, Second Round Knockouts, Channel Zero, Buckingham Palace. I really dig this record, man. I think it's good. I know it probably could have been a lot fucking better, you know, with his talent and stuff, but who knows? Maybe Wyclef did fuck that one up. Cannabis 2000 BC. Now, this was a huge disappointment. The Before Can I Bus. Apparently, it's like a prequel album. Yeah, I always thought 100 Bars was fucking killer on here. I'll bust him. You punish him with Rakim. It's pretty cool. Overall, it's a pretty lackluster record, but I enjoy it, though. True Hollywood Stories, Cannabis. This is a pretty fucking whack album. It's got some pretty cool joints on it, but I like the song Different Vibe in LA, to be honest. You Didn't Care is pretty cool, which is like a Stan Part 2 tribute or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know, it's okay, but the album is not great at all. This is my favorite Cannabis album, actually, Mike Club. I think this album's awesome. He fucking destroys all the tracks on here. Poet Laureate, the very first one's fucking amazing, man. Senior Studies 02, awesome. Basically an album with no hooks, but it's kind of what Cannabis just seems to do now, ever since this record, but awesome. Good stuff. Rip the Jacker, produced by Stoop. Cool stuff, man. Always like this record. I have this just reversed for some reason. I like this better. I don't know why, but yeah, cool stuff, man. Got some really cool joints on here. MC Crazy, fucking dope shit. No Return, man. Always love that track. Cannabis Mind Control. This has got some pretty cool joints on it. Cannabis Man, you can't fuck with the Cannabis Man. I always like that track, man. It's pretty cool. Hip Hop for Sale. Oh, fuck, I hate this album cover, too. It's so bad. This is not that great, but it has, a couple cool joints on it. Overall, pretty boring. Then he did an album with Phoenix Orion called DEFCON 0. This was fucking weird, man. Like, I could never knew what to think of this record. It's kind of cool at times. Like, it's got an interesting vibe. And it's different sounding for both of them, Cannabis and Phoenix Orion. It's just so different. Cloak and Dagger, I don't know. It's decent, I guess. The Mike Club Mixtape Master Volume 1. Again, Cannabis Mixtape, not bad. It's got some pretty decent joints. For Whom the Beat Tools. Fuck, look at that case, man. That thing is just smashed to hell. I really enjoyed this, man. Poet Lariat Infinity, man. 11-minute fucking track on there. That shit is insane. I thought it was actually pretty decent. I could listen to it. Melatonin Magic. Not my favorite shit in the world. This one I really, really tried to like a lot. There was a few joints on here, but this one actually over time did grow on me more. When it first came out, it was, I was really not feeling that record, man. I gotta pick up those Keith Murray Cannabis EPs. I think one of them's only digital though. Sea of Tranquility. I thought this was really dope, man. Really good shit. Lots of dope joints on here. Golden Tear of a Rap. Yeah. I think that was the Primo joint on there. Next up, The War Report, Capone Noriega. Classic shit, man. You can't fuck with this album. This is all over this record is dope, man. LA. So sick, man. Really good shit, man. Love it. Then you got Capone Noriega, The Reunion, after Capone. I believe this is right after he got released from prison, I think the first time or something. Not very great, in my opinion. Invincible was fucking awesome. My shit will fucking focus there. Yeah, produced by Primo. Always liked that track. That was pretty cool. Then Channel 10, and I was kind of looking over these CDs before I was doing this, and I was like, fuck, man, I really need to listen to this record again. I can't remember if I like this or not. It's fucking bad, man. Honestly, I haven't listened to that in a long time. The only Capadonna record I actually own is The Pillage, which is actually the only Capadonna record I like. I think this is awesome, man. I think there's so many good tracks in here. Pillage, Run, Oh Donna's fucking dope, man. Dart Throwing, Black Boy. Fuck, there's so many good tracks in here. Really underrated album, Milk the Cow. I think this is a really great album. Into some Hyro stuff. Casual, Fear Itself. Everyone always asks me about my Casual shirt whenever I wear it. They're like, that's so fucking dope. Love Casual, Fear Itself. Record's so sick, man. Such a huge fan of Hyro. Then we got He Think He Raw by Casual. Not a great album. This is such a fucking weird album, man. The beats on here are so different and shit. Then you got Smash Rockwell, of course, once again. Beats are just fucking all over the place. Not the best stuff in the world. Then you got Trucker Turner. What the fuck am I Trucker Turner? Truck Driver. This was actually had some pretty decent stuff on it, but again in the same level as the other records. Then the Hyro Plant came out. I fucking really dug this, man. This was a really fucking good record. Really enjoyed that stuff. And then Casual did an album with... Who produced this whole album? J-Rawls. Man, I'm losing my fucking mind. This I really enjoyed. I thought this was good. I know a lot of people didn't find this to be the best. It was a different J-Rawls sound for sure. I thought it was really good though. Really good. Then I just made my own copy of He Think He a Rap God. This was like a digital only album. Again, fucking not the greatest. And then He Still Think He Raw. Again, this had some pretty cool tracks on it, to be honest, but again, not the greatest, but you know how it is. Then we got the Cellar Dwellers Realms and Reality. And if you can hear the shit in the background. Yeah, there it is. I'm listening to Cellar Dwellers right now. Big shout out to my man Clive Craven. We were actually just talking the other night, and we were talking about this album and shit. Such a fucking dope record, man. Love all the tracks. There's not one bad song on this album, man. If you can find this album, you don't own this, pick this shit up. Classic 95 shit, or 96 stuff, I think. Then we got self-titled with the motherfucking catalog. This shit is amazing. The collection of chaos. You got fucking 4 discs here, fully loaded to the max, 18, 19 tracks on each. Features. Oh, fucking soloist. Oh, fuck. That shit's the bomb right there. It's dope. Self-titled Buck Wild, 1990 now. Absolutely love this record. Everybody knows about this. Amazing, like, mid-90s beats by Buck Wild. Fucking awesome. Then we got 1990 More. It's got all the instrumentals, and it's got, of course, like, just leftover tracks and stuff, which some of those leftover tracks are really fucking dope, in my opinion. Then we got a record I never see anyone talk about is the Cenobites. Cool Keith, Godfather Don. Really cool stuff. Actually, the mastering on this is really shitty, but, you know, it's still worth owning. Like I said, I think this is really rare, actually, but who cares? It's not like I'm selling my shit. And Channel Live to end this part here with Station Identification. One of my favorite hip-hop albums of all time. Oh, I love it so much, man. Sex for a Sport, man. I remember the first time I heard I was listening to the lyrics in that song. It's just so damn good. Reprogram, Madism, Who You Represent. So Alpha and Omega, Build and Destroy. So fucking dope. Such a great album, man. I wish these guys, I think they actually did put out another album, but I could never find it. But, yeah. So that is going to do it for part 5. And then we'll be moving on. Well, I guess next part will still be Into the Seas. And then we'll still be Into the Seas after the part after that. So I got a lot of fucking C's, apparently. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it. I will see you in the next part.